Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by experts. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? I think I'll be all right. For the moment, at least. It's more important that you listen to me. I don't know who you are, but I could trust you more than I can trust myself. Please listen. Listen, while my thoughts are still my own. You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil. Such a stupid, careless mistake. Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves. Outlaws, they call themselves. Probably got Dr. Powell too. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. Now listen. There's still every chance that something bad may happen to me, and you shouldn't be here when it does. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now. It's rare to find anyone who has the slightest spark of kindness in this place. It may help you to survive. I hope so. The interchange holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important. Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
Oi, Buffett, are you in here? Come out. Tea's getting cold. Oh, come on. I just want us to be friends. That daft suit of yours must be filling up with blood by now. Let's just finish things. Off with you, or you'll regret it. And don't bloody well come back. You. I see you. And don't come back either.
Oberon must die.
Hey up, stranger. Not seen you around this stretch before. How do? Where did you come from then? Say, you do look a little the worse for wear. You've got luck on your side, not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. You what? Boffins all died when their atom plant went up in flames. Not seen any of them for 5 years. Only outlaws and loons round here now. And you'll want to give them all a wide berth. You poor bugger. You can't remember now, can you? This place? The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Things have been bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Now personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp. Calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it. But I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Easy now. I only heard the name. But I'd wager it's buried under these hills. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. Watch yourself around here, aye?
Hello. I don't know you, do I? No, I'm sure I don't. Not seen you round here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from, the village. Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you, and I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. Especially if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I've got some bits and bobs for sale. Well, before everything were a mess, I used to be a tinker. Travelling round, fixing things for folk. Sharpening knives and scissors, selling pots and pans. Afterwards, couldn't get stuff off the markets to sell anymore. So I thought, Molly, my girl, you need to become a broker. That's what I do. I sort out deals. And I do it fairly. Reputation's about the only thing worth spit now. They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just know the location of one or two of them. Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand. You've met old Nat? He's a good soul, is Nat. Could talk the hind legs off a donkey. Well, any friend of his is a friend of mine. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to give you a little something for free. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you. How's this sound? We do a bit of trading. And here's the thing. I get right gossipy when I'm trading. I bet you wouldn't mind hearing a bit of local gossip, would you? Make a trade, and maybe I'll throw in some information for free. You need anything, Molly'll be here.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the quarantine protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the penal charter will be severely punished. In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
Well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. Captain's orders. He says any stranger might be important, so he just send any like you his way. Unless you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse. Oh, mad folk in the woods. Creatures that tear you limb from limb. The list goes on. There's something nasty at work here. Something in the soil. If it weren't for our protection, the villagers would be no better off than those grey-skinned bastards. Now, you should go and talk to the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders.
Country a lunatic asylum.
Do as you're told, right?
There you are.
Oi, what made that noise?
Don't know the password, do you? Thought as much. Keep running, civvy.
The army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
To think, I used to whinge about my hometown being born. I'd give my eye teeth to be back in Sweden now.
Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out. Top the bastard.
Oh,
Orders
get a
be
lot
blown.
sorted out by kicking the elderly out of their homes, do you?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The bloody cheek of you! Ah, at least the outlaws have the common decency to rob us blind and not tell us it's for our own bloody good.
Right, listen to me, you old knout. Orders is orders. You obey orders, or it's the jug for you.
You'd never took us in the prison. I'd die there. You'd never...
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting you. You know that?
Aye, I suppose so.
You suppose so? Let me hear you say it.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting us.
That's better. Now gather your tat and get out.
A stranger, eh?
Keep your nose clean.
Not sure about you.
Onwards, onwards, mustn't grumble.
Certain among you are still pursuing prohibited activities. To wit, certain barbaric pagan practices. Now, in normal times, I'm sure your local folklore and beliefs might all seem very quaint and harmless. But these are not normal times. This area is under martial law, and I will not tolerate your casual heresy. The experts we capture floating this down would be lucky if they just picked up a nothing. I would remind you that the protocol is there for a reason. It's here to be a thing.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Stamping it out like it owns the place.
Aye, but the robbers are proper frit of them robots. They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
You what? Roberts are frit of them robbers? And unholy robbers? You're not making any sense now, Michael.
You've had enough. Don't know what Alf's putting in his beer these days, but it's got a proper kick. Anyway, you stay away from them machine men, all right? They won't bother you if you don't bother them.
I could take it, Mike. I could.
No, you couldn't, George. Stop being daft. Keep the peace, Civvy.
the bastard. Orders be broad.
I'll finish my book today, I think. Start it again tomorrow.
Outlaws sniffing around the village perimeter again. We should deal with those scum once and for all. Let's not have any trouble.
Not sure I like the look of you. State of this place. Leave tomorrow if we could.
Just when the music was getting good. And this all happens.
Orders be broad.
Thinks the CO would just let me show him what I can do. We're getting nothing done here.
A new customer. How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Fountains of beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you. Get locked up for gossip these days. Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Don't think you're special. It's just the captain's way of getting the measure of you. New faces remind him there's still an outside. Likely hopes you might know a way out of the quarantine zone. Me? I know there isn't one. So I shan't be bothering you on that score. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see 'em. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? Who knows what them boffins were up to? But I don't think that atom plant going pop was part of the plan, do you? Or at least they told us it were an atom plant. So where are all the atoms, eh? I've heard a thing or two about radioactiveness, and by all rights, none of us should be standing here. Anyhow, I shouldn't be gossiping about this stuff. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind? Aye, that's the crux of it. Listen, there's plenty round here. We'll happily trade what you've got for what you need, me included. And feeling that, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and do a bit of scavenging. Get the right bits and bobs together, along with a recipe script to show you the way, and you can make some gear yourself. It's all a bit like being in the Scouts and the Guides these days, except the motto is, don't get killed. See you around.
It's a wonder we haven't all gone mad living like this.
Selves to death. At least I'd die happy.
keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
Increase in outdoor activity on Slattern Dale. Avoid Slattern Dale until the area is once again declared safe.
Toe the line, you.
Not sure about you.
Well, well, a new face. Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know? Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious. That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot.
They should just paint the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Citizens of Wyndham,